Have you ever woken up and noticed your vision isn't what it used to be? Maybe reading labels or seeing clearly from a distance has become a struggle. What if I told you that something as simple as the food you eat daily could be making it worse? As we age, our bodies naturally change. But what many don't realize is that certain foods can accelerate that decline, especially when it comes to your eyesight after 65. These aren't just foods that affect your waistline, they can directly harm your eye health, leading to serious issues like macular degeneration, cataracts, and even total vision loss. Stick around because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 5 foods you need to stop eating immediately to protect your vision for the long haul. And don't worry, I'll also show you easy alternatives that can actually improve your eyesight over time. Ever wondered why it seems harder to read the menu at your favorite restaurant after 65, or why your eyes tire so quickly? Well, it's time to take control. The power to protect your vision is in your hands. These simple food swaps will make all the difference. From processed meats to sugary snacks, I'm going to break down exactly what's hurting your eyes and, more importantly, what you can do about it. If you want to keep your vision sharp and healthy, this video is for you. Food number 1: refined carbohydrates. Let's talk about something we all love, but might be harming our vision: refined carbohydrates. You know, the classic white bread pasta, and those sugary snacks that are so easy to grab. While they may satisfy your taste buds, they could be wreaking havoc on your eyesight. So why should you avoid them? These foods cause rapid blood sugar spikes, which are bad for your waistline, but even worse for your eye health. High blood sugar leads to oxidative stress, which damages cells, including those in your eyes. This damage contributes to microvascular issues, especially in the tiny blood vessels of the retina. Once the retina gets compromised, problems like age-related macular degeneration, AMD, start to creep in. A blog from Conservatory at Plano points out that foods like pasta and white bread, full of simple carbs, are bad news for your eye health, and linked to the progression of AMD. The same goes for sugary snacks. The more refined carbs you eat, the higher your chances of developing vision problems after 65. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is, you can easily swap these foods for healthier options that actually support your eyes. Instead of white bread and pasta, opt for whole grain versions like brown rice, quinoa pasta, and whole wheat bread. These alternatives provide more fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar and is much gentler on your eyes. When it comes to those sugary snacks, replace them with fresh fruits and a handful of nuts. Berries, in particular, are packed with antioxidants that help protect your eyes from oxidative stress. Nuts like almonds and walnuts are full of vitamin E, which is great for maintaining good vision health. So remember, keeping refined carb consumption low is especially crucial after 65. The longer you indulge in sugary and starchy foods, the more likely you are to see the effects on your vision. Start making small changes today for a big impact tomorrow. Food number 2: processed meats and large amounts of red meat. Now let's dive into another food group that could be sabotaging your vision: processed meats and large amounts of red meat. While many of us enjoy a juicy steak or a deli sandwich, these foods could be doing more harm to your eyesight than you might think. Why should you avoid them? Processed and red meats are high in saturated fats and inflammatory compounds that promote oxidative stress and inflammation throughout the body. This can be particularly harmful to your eye health as you age. A study from Verywell Health links processed meats and red meat to the progression of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, which is one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. In fact, WebMD lists processed meats as one of the worst foods for your eyes. Yes, those deli meats, sausages, and bacon could be silently contributing to the deterioration of your vision. But don't worry, there are healthier alternatives that are much better for your eye health. First off, consider leaner protein sources like fish, especially oily fish like salmon and mackerel. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are incredibly beneficial for retinal health and help reduce inflammation. Omega-3s have been shown to protect against dry eyes and macular degeneration, which is particularly important after 65. You can also incorporate plant-based proteins like legumes and tofu, which are easier on the body and packed with essential nutrients. And if you still crave red meat, opt for lean cuts and keep it to a minimum. Pair it with plenty of vegetables, which are full of antioxidants that help protect your eyes from oxidative damage. In short, while it's okay to enjoy red meat occasionally, swapping processed meats for healthier alternatives will go a long way in protecting your eyesight. Food number 3, fried foods. Now let's move on to another group of foods that could be hurting your vision: fried foods, ultra-processed snacks, and items high in trans fats. They might seem like convenient choices when you're in a hurry, but they can cause long-term damage to your eyesight. Why should you avoid these foods? Fried and ultra-processed foods come with a triple threat: unhealthy fats, a lack of essential nutrients, and inflammation. These foods are calorie-dense but nutrient-poor, which can wreak havoc on your sight health. The Times of India highlights processed and fried foods as major contributors to cataract risk, a common eye problem that worsens as we age. Additionally, a review in Frontiers in Nutrition points out that diets rich in ultra-processed foods are directly linked to poor vision health. The inflammation caused by these foods accelerates eye diseases like cataracts and other age-related conditions. The good news is you don't have to give up on crunchy snacks or comfort foods. Instead of fried chips or processed snacks, try baked alternatives or use an air fryer to reduce fat. You'll still get that crispy texture without the unhealthy oils. Another great option is snacking on raw nuts and vegetables like almonds, walnuts, and carrots. These foods are rich in vitamin E and beta-carotene, which help protect your eyes. You can also focus on cooking more at home, where you control the ingredients and can use fresh vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, perfect for maintaining healthy eyesight. Food number 4, sugary drinks, high-sugar foods, and refined sweet snacks. Here's another big problem for your eyes: sugary drinks, high-sugar foods, and those tempting refined sweet snacks. Whether it's a soda with your meal or a candy bar for a quick pick-me-up, these sugary foods can seriously affect your vision over time. High-sugar foods contribute to weight gain, but they also increase oxidative stress and inflammation in the body, two factors that accelerate aging in your eyes. In fact, WebMD lists sugary drinks among the top offenders when it comes to eye health, as they contribute to conditions like cataracts and age-related macular degeneration, AMD. The Times of India also points out that excessive sugar intake can damage the lens of your eye, leading to clouding over time. Plus, higher sugar levels in your blood increase insulin, which can lead to diabetic retinopathy, a serious eye condition in older adults. Switching sugary drinks and snacks for healthier alternatives is easy. Instead of a soda, try water, sparkling water, or unsweetened herbal tea. You can even flavor your water naturally with lemon, cucumber, or berries. For sweet cravings, opt for fresh fruit like apples or berries, which are packed with antioxidants. If you're still craving something sweet, a small piece of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or more, is a great option. Dark chocolate is rich in flavonoids, which help protect your eyes from oxidative stress. And if you're managing prediabetes or diabetes, reducing sugar intake is even more crucial, not just for your waistline, but for your eyes as well. Food number 5, high salt, high sodium, and excessive alcohol consumption. Now let's discuss 2 lifestyle habits that can be hurting your vision: high sodium intake and excessive alcohol consumption. You might not think of salt and alcohol as significant threats to eye health, but they can have a big impact as you age. Excessive salt can lead to high blood pressure, which can damage the blood vessels in your eyes. Over time, this can increase your risk of diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, and macular degeneration. As for alcohol, it contributes to dehydration, which is a leading cause of dry eyes. Too much alcohol can also impair the retina, affecting your overall vision. WebMD mentions alcohol as a risk factor for cataracts, while the Times of India highlights high-sodium foods as a contributor to poor eye health. Excessive salt causes fluid retention and strains your body's vascular system, affecting the blood flow to your eyes, which can worsen your vision over time. Cutting back on sodium doesn't mean you have to sacrifice flavor. Use fresh herbs and spices, like basil, rosemary, and thyme, instead of salt. You'll get better flavor and your eyes will thank you. When it comes to alcohol, moderation is key. If you enjoy a drink occasionally, that's fine, but try not to overdo it. Focus on staying hydrated with plenty of water throughout the day, which will help keep your eyes moist and prevent dryness. Also, don't forget about cardiovascular health. Keeping your blood pressure in check is essential for maintaining good vision. Regular exercise, a healthy diet, and stress management will all support your vascular health and, in turn, your eye health. Why these foods hurt vision? The science explained. We've covered the foods that harm your vision, but let's dive into the science behind it. Understanding this will show you why changing your diet is crucial. It starts with inflammation. Foods like refined carbs, processed meats, fried foods, and sugary snacks trigger inflammation, a key factor in many age-related diseases, including eye problems. A 2024 study in Nature found that a diet high in inflammatory foods increases the risk of visual impairment, damaging the retina and tiny blood vessels in your eyes. Our eyes are constantly exposed to light and oxygen, making them vulnerable to oxidative stress. Over time, this stress can lead to cataracts and macular degeneration. Antioxidants like lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamins C and E, and omega-3s protect the retina, but a poor diet deprives your eyes of these nutrients, worsening conditions like AMD. High blood sugar from refined carbs and sugars damages the blood vessels in your eyes, leading to microvascular damage. This is a key factor in diseases like diabetic retinopathy. The Rotterdam Eye Study showed that diets high in refined carbs and low in protective foods increase the risk of AMD. As we age, our vascular system weakens, and poor diet accelerates this decline, increasing the risk of vision loss. As we get older, our eyes struggle to repair themselves, and nutrient reserves deplete. Conditions like hypertension and diabetes make it even harder for your body to cope, making a healthy diet more critical to slowing down eye damage. What to eat and positive foods to replace with. Now that we've covered the foods to avoid, let's focus on the ones that protect and support your vision as you age. These foods provide the nutrients needed to keep your eyes sharp and healthy, preventing further damage. Good eye health isn't just about cutting out harmful foods, it's about filling your plate with nutrient-rich options that directly support your vision. Let's dive into the foods that help protect your eyes from age-related conditions like macular degeneration, cataracts, and glaucoma. Dark leafy greens like kale, spinach, and collard greens are key. They're packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, antioxidants that protect the retina from oxidative damage. These greens help filter harmful blue light and reduce the risk of AMD. Oily fish, such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which support retinal health and reduce inflammation. If you're not a fan of fish, plant-based sources like chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts are great alternatives. Nuts and seeds like almonds, pistachios, and sunflower seeds are packed with vitamin E, which helps protect against cataracts and oxidative stress. Studies suggest pistachios may even improve macular pigment density, enhancing vision clarity. Whole grains and legumes are excellent substitutes for refined carbs. They're high in fiber, low on the glycemic index, and provide steady energy while promoting healthy blood vessels, supporting good circulation to the eyes. Colorful fruits and vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, bell peppers, and citrus fruits are rich in antioxidants and vitamins C and E, which protect your eyes from oxidative damage. The more vibrant the food, the better it is for your eye health. Staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining good vision. Dry eyes are common as we age, and drinking plenty of water helps keep them moist. Reducing caffeine and alcohol intake also helps prevent dehydration. Maintaining healthy circulation is essential. If you're already active, great. Exercise promotes blood flow and ensures nutrients reach your eyes. If not, start with simple activities like daily walks or gentle yoga to improve circulation and protect your vision. So there you have it. You've learned which foods to avoid and what to replace them with to protect your eyesight as you age. It's all about making small, powerful changes to your diet that can make a big difference for your vision. Think about it. You have the power to preserve and even improve your eye health. Why not start today? Now, I want you to think, how can you make these changes in your daily routine? Maybe it's swapping that afternoon soda for some water, or cutting back on fried snacks in favor of raw almonds. What small change can you make to protect your eyes? Drop a comment below and let me know what you're planning to change. I'll be cheering you on. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and share it with someone who needs to hear this too. For more tips on living a healthier life after 60, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the next video. Also, don't forget to watch the next video on the screen. There's more valuable content coming your way, all about health and well-being for older adults. Stay healthy, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.